Hey, my Young and the Restless fans. Yes, we had a tearjerker today, and I'm telling you, it was something else, but we have to talk about it. First, we see Sharon coming to terms with unaliving Cameron. Nick and Adam bond as Sally makes a painful decision, and Victor sees the dark side coming now out of Adam. Welcome back to CBS Soap Dish Recap, where we recap everything CBS Soaps, both the young and the restless, and the bold and the beautiful. This is your Young and the Restless recap for June 20th. And without any further ado, let's talk about this episode. So let's start out over at the ranch where we see Nick wanted to stick around the house until after Sharon took a shower. But he did decide to leave because the cops and Victor's security team is protecting the house. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't Cameron no longer with the land of the living? So I would think that the cops and that sorry ass security team can leave now. I mean, they couldn't catch Cameron when he was alive, so now that he's not, they now want to continue to protect Sharon and Faith? Yeah, okay. As for Nick, he still wants to sit around and babysit Sharon and Faith after finding out that Sally is in the hospital. So Faith now sees Cameron's duffel bag and wanted Sharon to put that thing on the porch until the cops can come and pick it up. I thought the cops were already out there watching the house along with the security team. Okay, whatever. So now let's head over to the hospital, and I have to give a shout out to both Mark Grossman and Courtney Hope for giving a stellar performance. It was a tearjerker when it comes to this whole scene with them losing the baby. So yeah, if you probably got a little bit triggered, I could understand how, because they made this so realistic. I was even crying myself watching this episode. However, let's get back into soap recap mode. So Sally is still blaming Adam, and the last I checked, she was carrying the baby, not Adam. Adam had to make a decision. He chose the life of the mother, the same as her precious Nick would have done as well. But I bet she wouldn't have blamed him for it, though. They blame Adam for everything. I don't care if the creek rises, they'll blame him. I mean, that was Adam's baby, too. He wanted it as much as Sally did. Now, he tells her that the baby's lungs were not developed, so he had to choose her. He told her that he thought that he was making the right decision, and Adam, honestly, I guess you did. Now, Sally is now blaming herself, and she's all over the place. She says she knows Adam would have spoiled her rotten. Adam said that he would have given her the moon as a toy. Bless his heart. I mean, he's even crying. Sally got mad, made him leave. Nick finally made it, and Adam told him Sally was worried about him and didn't like being cooped up in her room. So he took her out, but she had this terrible headache that wouldn't go away. He told Nick they lost a baby. Nick went in to see her, gave her a hug, and she asked him the same question, saying that you wouldn't have done that same thing if this was your baby. And Nick was like, actually, I think Adam made the right decision. Obviously, she wanted to sacrifice her own life for her child, but at the end of the day, even if she did, there was no guarantee that the baby would live. Elena came out, gave Adam a gift from the nurses, and of course, it was trinkets about their daughter, and I know that had to hurt deeply. She also had a conversation with Sally as well to bring her that same gift as well, and I mean, this episode was very, very heart-wrenching. I do have some things to say about Sally, but I'll save that for the weekly recap. Now, we do see Nick and Adam decide to meet up over at Society, and they had a conversation about everything. And of course, at this point, this is what I actually love about this particular episode, is that this particular scene brought these two brothers together, even if it was just for a moment, because at this point, you know, with this hug, which I don't even think they've ever done that from what I've seen. Yeah, it gave a beautiful moment between these two. However, Adam sent Nicholas away to be with his daughter. So Nick finally came home to the ranch to give the bad news to Sharon and Faith. Faith gave him a hug and went to bed. Nick wanted to know how Sharon was doing after unaliving Cameron, and it seems that she claims to be fine and gave her this whole renewed confidence and strength within herself. And then back at society, we see Victor shows up and tells Adam how sorry he was. Adam started blaming himself. Victor told him, look, you're not to blame. Adam thinks that it's something in his genetic makeup that ruins everything. Adam thinks people will be happy to hold the baby's death over his head. Folks in that town has pretty much beaten on Adam so badly that even he thinks that everything is his fault. Victor says, look, I'll be there for you, Adam. Adam got up and left saying that nothing matters anymore. And I'm wondering what Victoria is going to have to say about this because like he said, he has no siblings. Now, I got to say Nick seems to be supportive, but Adam pushed him away. Victor seems to be supportive, but he doesn't trust Victor. And we can't say that for Nikki and Victoria. Maybe Abby, I guess we'll have to see, especially her being a new mom. But yeah, look like from the way it looks, Victor see a new emerging dark side coming from Adam. And finally, we're back at the hospital. We see Sally opening up her gift. She notices the baby hat, the baby socks, and the little note saying the daughter of Adam and Sally. And of course, she is so emotional, as she should be. Again, we'll discuss Sally later in the week on the weekly live recap, so stay tuned for that. But at this point, she decides that she wanted to see her baby to say goodbye. So yeah, it left us with that cliffhanger, so I'm assuming we'll get to see that reaction tomorrow. And they better give Adam the option to do so as well. Okay, so there you have it, your Young and the Restless recap for Tuesday, June 20th, 2023. Stay tuned for the bold and the beautiful recap also for today. And until the next video, like, comment, and subscribe, and we will see you in the next one. Bye.